Oh hey, what's this? What's going on here? Well, we're playing the messenger. That's what's going on. Yeah, man. So deal with it. So either stick around to watch me play the messenger, or just get out of here, man. No, I'm kidding. I want to be a nice guy and include everybody because I feel like being inclusive. Cause like I am a YouTuber, like if you're just curious about this game and you don't know what it is, then I'll be here to help you figure that out. Uh, my left ear feels really numb. It feels, yeah, it feels like it's ringing. So, uh, so with that a weird intro out of the way, hey guys, my name is Helium Lemon 15 and welcome to another part of the Messenger. This is post commentary, and it's September 22nd, 2020 at 9:45 p.m. And oh gosh, you know, it's like month 6 of quarantine, and where does the time go, right? Oh my gosh. September is it's a rough month to be quarantined during because like September is already stressful with like the beginning of the new school year, but I don't know. Anyway, I feel like I'm going insane. I've also been like a little under the weather, so uh I took a nice nap today. I napped it off. Which was nice because last night, like, I really felt like I couldn't sleep. Like, it felt like I had, like, cinder blocks on my chest. Like, I was just like, I don't feel like I'm really able to breathe. Now, that sounds like a COVID symptom, but, like, it's like I've been taking my fever regularly and I don't have any kind of fever. So this has just been asthma. It's been like a kind of light-ish case of asthma compared to what I've been through in the past, but like, I don't know, it still feels like weird. And I talked about this in my last video, which was only 2 days ago, but anyway, I feel pampered today because like I got to take a nap and like, I feel pampered tonight because like I got to have sushi for dinner, sushi and miso soup, and chocolate pudding for dessert, and I feel happy about that. I don't know. Ugh. Now I'm really thirsty though. Like, like I saw some Bruce Cost ginger ale at the grocery store with my mom this afternoon, and I was like, oh, I should have got that. Now I'm really thirsty because I'm thinking about Bruce Cost, and I love treating myself to Bruce Cost. That's an important item. It's the seashell. It reminds me a little bit of Link's Awakening for some reason. I feel like there was something in the last video that reminded me of Link's Awakening, which is a game that I've never played, but it's like I still have like a lot of nostalgia for. My first experience like ever with any Zelda game was watching Skullkid3, who was like the first LPer I really got into, and he played through Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages and Seasons, and I watched those games, and that's how I know what Zelda games are. And then I just got really obsessed with them from there, and it's like, this is my favorite video game series, dude. And it's like, yeah, totally, dude. And then we sit in silence. This... Oh, this, like, it's like, yo, how do we get down here? Not like that. It's unfortunately. Who would have guessed? So, yeah, today's video is mainly just traveling through the Quillshroom Marsh. I was like, ugh, I don't like this area. I mean, I do kind of like it. It takes me back to, in my fond heart of hearts, it takes me back to the memories of the days when I was playing Tim Burton Alice in Wonderland on this channel, and that awkward LP. I do like the design of this level in both areas, but like, when you switch from 8-bit to 16-bit, it's just like, it's suddenly like so much lighter. Like in the 8-bit version, you're just staring at all this black on the screen, and then there's some green and red, but it's mainly just like black. It's very dark, and then you get these nice like colors, kind of like these muffled yellows and grays, and it's nice, you know. It does make it feel like it's like a cloudy day. Oh shoot, it froze there for a second, but I don't want the commentary to get out of sync. I think I'll keep going for now. This is not such a hard power seal. Just gotta do that right there. And yes, I did get hit. Okay, and then just make sure you don't get pounded right here. It's funny that they stop when they hit the mud. I'm assuming that's mud. I'm not sure what else to call it. Swampy soupiness. Swampy soup. I don't know what I'm talking about today. Gosh, I don't know what I'm talking about today. I feel like I've just mainly been getting sucked into YouTube and sucked into the world of ASMR with that I'd probably mentioned the last time, but a YouTuber named Goodnight Moon. I just like found that her videos are incredible, and like her I don't know, every video that she does, it's its own like complete little world. But she's also just like such a terribly like interesting person to listen to. Like, I don't know. She's just a really interesting person to listen to, and like I watched her play A Night in the Woods this morning, and I was like, yeah, I could be down with this, like more ASMR YouTubers doing like Let's Plays and stuff. Of course, yeah. A whole entire Let's Play done through ASMR is like a very different experience and a very different energy, and would probably be not work for every game. Like, can you imagine a Dark Souls ASMR LP? And then again, I'm not that interested in watching Dark Souls to begin with. But yeah, I mean, I could try it now, you know. No, I'm not going to. I don't know. I mean, this is like an action platformer, man, and like my commentary has been very low-key. I don't know, it's not, it's like an action platformer with a lot of traveling. I don't know. This is the kind of game that I like. Just a beautiful world and not a huge difficulty, and just like a lot of clean level design. I don't know. I feel like the kind of games that I like are always the ones where you are rewarded for exploring. Oh my gosh. I'm so tired. I'll be honest, it is like a struggle for me to make it through school. Anyway, this is my last year. I have that to look forward to. But yeah, I was talking about like, oh, what kind of games do I really like? And like, I think I've talked about what my favorite games are on this channel. My favorite game is probably Lost Winds Winter of the Melodias, because it just has... It's not a huge game, but it just has the right amount of exploration. Oh, right here, rope dart across. That's really clean. That's nice. That's fun. Yeah, Lost Winds Winter of Melodious just has such a like clean, refreshing atmosphere. And it's like not too long, which I've talked about like, I ranted to, like, not rant. I had like a little like soapbox moment with one of my friends recently where I was like, oh, modern games are being made longer and longer, and I don't think that's a good thing. But, you know, it's to some people's taste, and I meant like, you know, Xenoblade Chronicles and Breath of the Wild and whatever. But it's to some people's taste, and I'm like, I'm not opposed to it, because like it's not like people are going to stop making 5-hour to 20-hour games anytime soon. I feel a little queasy, actually. I feel a little sick to my stomach. I don't know. I think I'm okay. Man, I should have gotten that ginger ale. Okay, so here's the monk. This is the monk who brought the Butterfly Matriarch to restore the grove centuries ago. Looks like she's been corrupted. Let me help her out. Now, all you get to see of this monk is her eyes, and then she has like this mask and like her horns, and this has horns. It's kind of interesting. She has really pretty eyes, but I'll try to just say that once in this playthrough and then not say that again. But if you think about this is a time paradox. Like, this monk went to the Riviere Turquoise to restore the Butterfly Matriarch, which we just fought, and we got the little Firefly, and then we brought the Firefly back to help her. Which is a total time, like, it's like, that's like saying that she wouldn't have gone off and, like, fought the Butterfly Matriarch if we hadn't just gone and done that. But, like, we wouldn't have just gone and done that if it hadn't been for her restoring the Butterfly Matriarch in the first place. So, anyway, if you have games with time travel, there's all sorts of, like, crazy paradoxes that get involved. Like, you know, what stays the same, what changes. I've been watching Nintendo Capri Sun's playthrough of Chrono Trigger, just because, like, I love everything that Nintendo Capri Sun does. But I also, like, I love educating myself on the classic era of games, like 90s games. I didn't play a ton of them growing up, so I love finally learning about, like, Mother 3 and Secret of Evermore and I don't know, other classics that I need to know about from that time period. I don't know. It's just like, it was that era of games when, like, games could have just such epic sweeps, epic stories. Not like they don't, but, like, you know, because Xenoblade is an epic game, but, like, Chrono Trigger is an epic game told through the limitations of the SNES. Which, like, I'm still amazed that it's a SNES game. Because, like, if you think about, like, SNES games, like Donkey Kong Country, Kirby Superstar, Link to the Past, and then Chrono Trigger, where you're, like, it's, like, fighting all these huge bosses, and, like, you literally going from, like, you have the world map, and then you can go to, like, 65 million BC, and then 600 AD, and then 1000 AD, and then I don't remember all the other time periods, but it's, like, a crazy amount of, like, different time periods that you're just traveling back and forth between, and the story is, like, this big, huge story. Actually, I barely understand the story, and I'm up to, like, part 35. I know there's, like, some guy named Lavos, and I know there's a robot. There's this robot that, like, his musical theme sounds just like Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. It's the funniest thing. Yeah, but for a long time, my only knowledge of Chrono Trigger has been, like, how much I love the song Secret of the Forest. That's been, like, one of my favorite songs from any video game. Alright, here is the water passage that connects the Quillshroom Marsh to the Howling Grotto, and you have to constantly torpedo against the current, and so that's why I sped that up. But I also died twice, and I got respawned there every time, so I had to do that torpedo stuff again. Anyway, I cut that out, and now we're here. Here, these like strong like rock dudes are so funny, like especially with their animation. They look so goofy. Anyway, it's good to be goofy though sometimes. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's good to be goofy. It's good to be unpredictable. Well, yes, it is good to be unpredictable. Now I'm just going to be thinking about that Bruce Cost ginger ale. I talked about Zoom Beanies. I'm playing Zoom Beanies. That is a very relaxing game, kind of. The puzzles start getting really hard. I haven't really figured out how to do all the harder puzzles yet. Although I know that I'll manage with like a little help from the internet. And just a little help from like trying to do them a couple times on my own. Like, I don't know. I figured out Hotel Dementia on like the oh so hard difficulty, and I was very proud of myself. I think I've been able to do everything on the oh so hard difficulty right now, because like I also like how in that game that the easy mode is called not so easy. It's like there's no easy mode. It just goes from not so easy to oh so hard, but you start on not so easy. But it's like, even if you start on not so easy, like, it's not that hard. Well, if you know what you're doing, it's not that hard. Okay, so this is like the Lost Woods from Zelda. And you'll notice that like the music gets louder. Yeah, that's my best explanation. The music gets louder. Now, I have a feeling that it, like, you have to start going the right way a little bit, and then it'll tell you the right way to go, but I'm not sure. But we're only able to do this because of the conch shell that we got. Otherwise, I would be like swimming around this maze pointlessly for a year, and I would never get to this place. It gets so quiet, and then it's like, yeah. And that's like the really epic part of the song. The song is building up to the epic part. It's like building up to the bass drop. And we're hearing it all underwater. But yeah, this is the next area in the game, the Sunken Shrine. So in the next part, we'll explore some more of this area. So see you guys then. Goodbye.